And so today we will be talking about building a tricky smart contract bot built on Solidity that gives me an easy passive income. In a few words, my bot, which I call a front-running bot, allows you to automatically trade a given token for the Ethereum blockchain without having to go through the typical transaction methods. This is going to allow us to sniff the mempool, or basically look for transactions that are pending to be made within a block. And it is going to allow us to inject our transaction with a higher gas fee, 1 GWei higher than the transaction which is trying to be entered. This will allow our transaction to be processed first, and then we will also process a sell order within the same block. So essentially, the victim's transaction gets sandwiched between ours, and we make a profit after slippage difference in the transaction. To start off, make sure you have MetaMask installed and connected to the Ethereum mainnet. If you don't have MetaMask installed, I will put the link in the description on how to install it. So we go to remixethereumcompiler.github.io, Remix Ethereum, which is a Web3 application allowing us to develop, deploy, compile, and launch smart contracts, which are coded in the Solidity language. You can find the link in the description below. Head over to the sidebar on the left and create a new contract under Contracts folder. We're going to name it bot.sol. So next, if you look at the description, I've included a link to this code. You just need to copy and paste that. This is our front-runner bot contract that I've created. A couple of items to look at here are lines 50 and 51. If you follow those addresses on Etherscan, you will see that these are the addresses of wrapped Ether token, which will be competing with them. You can specify the coin target by filling lines 50 and 51, or leave them unchanged for scanning for new liquidity pairings. Yep, as you see, it's the official wrapped Ether address. Always check that. So let's get back to Remix now that we have our bot file ready. Let's compile it. As you see, it is built with 0.6.6 version of Solidity. Now under compiler, we're going to select our version to 0.6.6 so it matches our contract. Make sure the language is set to Solidity and EVM version to compiler default. Now we need to click on the compile bot.sol button and wait for the file to compile. So now we're going to deploy this to our wallet. Go over to deploy and run transactions in Remix. Here we need to select injected Web3 as the environment. Once you've clicked that, MetaMask will be connected to Remix. And now we have deployment utility right here. Now we need to click that deploy button. After successful deployment, we need to confirm creation of our contract by paying some gas fees. It took me a few amount of gas here. It's the commission of the Ethereum network for contract deployment. I always set gas fee to high, not a lot of difference. So let's click confirm and wait for the transaction to be confirmed. Finally, we have confirmation right here. Now our contract is deployed. As we can see here, there are 4 actions for a contract. Start button will start the bot sniffing the mempool. Withdrawal will stop the bot and transfer funds back to your wallet. Token name and token symbols speak for themselves. So let's copy the contract address and make sure it was created. I'm going to head back to Etherscan and paste it. Yep, it was created successfully. So the next step is to fund the contract with some coins to be able to snipe liquidity pools. I'm going to copy this address and head back over to my MetaMask. Make sure you got the right address in there. You can fund the track with however many Ether you want, but the more you put in, the larger transaction you'll be able to front run, and the more profit you'll be able to make. So, for instance, if you're only able to front run with, say, $300, you're not going to be able to create as much slippage in the price as if you were inserting $30,000. There we go, transaction confirmed. So it was sent to the contract. We can check it by following our contract address on etherscan.io. So the contract has 1 Ethereum on its balance, which is basically the amount we have funded it with. So the next step here is to click Start. This will start the bot sniffing the mempool to find different liquidity pairs in order for you to front run transactions. I'll see you guys in a couple of hours. Well, guys, I want to share the profit bot made for me. So I have something around 1.26 Ether, which is around 25%. I will withdraw my profit after 24 hours, after the bot runtime. So I'll see you in 4 hours. All right, let's see. What do we have here? Oh, it's about 1.4 Ether. So basically took me about a day to gain my deposit by more than a third, something close to 40%, which isn't that bad. So the bot will continue to run until you press the withdraw button. The bot will exit the liquidity pool and will send the Ether you entered initially, plus the profit, back to your wallet. So let's click it. This will charge us a little bit of gas. I'll set it to high again, and then we click confirm. There we go, transaction confirmed. Let's go to our MetaMask check. What do I have there? Yep, you can see my balance here. I've had 3 weeks where I made 5 to 6 ethers. Sometimes it's not always profitable, but usually I make 3 plus Ethereum a week.